Yo, what's up, everybody? I wrote up a little article about what I thought the key cards were in the Anakin Blue deck, and I put that up on Patreon earlier this morning. But if you aren't a Patreon subscriber and you want to know a little bit about what I think is like the critical key cards that I wouldn't cut without really good reason, I will talk about them a little bit right now. We have, this is like, I think it's 41 cards. And these are, I get a lot of questions about, most of the questions I get about deck lists are people who look at like a card and they're like, why do you put this card in the deck? And a lot of times, that card that they identified as like a question mark is the card that is like the, 59th or 60th card in the deck, something that's like in and out. Like maybe I just have it in the deck for one weekend, or maybe I just have it in for an expected meta that I think I'm gonna have. So it's not really, I wanted to just like make it easier for people to see like what I actually think is like super important, not very cuttable cards. So talking about the units first, like we have basically 9 of the 2-drop force units that are all from the new set, and those I think don't require a lot of explanation for why you want to have them in Anakin. All of them can kill an opponent's 2-drop. There's very few exceptions to that. Like the only exception is like Gungi, or if an opponent plays their own secretive sage. But pretty much, all your 2/4s trade up into all their 2/4s and survive, which is really like the entire thesis for why to play Anakin right now. The other thing is the Jedi Starfighter. A lot of people are Jedi Starfighter haters, but I am here to proselytize and spread the good word on the Jedi Starfighter. All you have to do is play Jedi Starfighter against like one of your friends who's playing a space deck, and just see how annoyed they get by it, to realize like why this is part of the core of the deck. Your Starfighter kills a 3 health ship and then can kill another 1 health ship in the same attack with the Anakin ability, pumping it to 3 power. It can kill a 4 health ship with the Anakin pump. It can also take out a shield, and then kill a 7th fleet defender in one attack. There's like so few units that can do that. So the utility of this ship is undeniable, despite the fact that it only has 1 power. It isn't really good at pushing damage, but it can take out all your opponents, like Millennium Falcons and things like that. A lot of like problem units. And bonus, it also has the Jedi trait. So if you have Yaddle on the board and you attack with Yaddle, Jedi Starfighter gets Restore 1 in addition to all its other positive attributes. And then we have like the 3-drops of Cassian and Marin. Both of them have 5 health, which is really important for a 3-drop. You really want to have something like if you're playing the pass game with like Quinlan or any other Tarkin Town deck, you really want a unit that you can plop down on turn 2 that they can't just like ping Tarkin Town to kill. So that's like a big reason why we're running both of these guys with 5 health over some of the other units like Yodas and things like that, that only the 4 health kind of minimizes their effectiveness. What's up? Matt Norton subscribing to the channel. Matt Norton is a new Bothan Network member, so congrats to Matt for joining the team. Glad to have him. Thanks for supporting the channel. All your subscriptions help a lot, actually. So the 5 health is like an important number to get to on turn 2 if you want to be able to beat Tarkin Town decks. The other utility of like Marin being able to discard a card to do 2 damage to a space unit, or to use Anakin pump to have Marin do 6 total damage to a ground unit is really good. And she also can get your villainy cards into the discard before Anakin comes down, which is sometimes very important. When you're playing against decks like Vader, or like against space decks, sometimes your units don't die. Aggro decks aren't really trying to kill your units, so it's sometimes hard to get stuff into discard to activate Anakin on the 6 resource turn. Then we have all our 4-drops. These are all very, very good cards. The FFG really went fucking nuts with 4-drops in Legends of the Force. So we've done our best to try and cram as many of them into this deck as we can. They're really, the 4-drops are so good that we are barely running any 3 or 5-drops. Like the entire deck, like the gravity well of the 4-drop like sucks in everything around it and leaves us no space for 3 or 5s. So we're just trying to play as many of these as we can every game. If you play 8 4-drops, all 8 of these guys in your game, you're probably going to win. And then we skip the 5-drop slot because Power of the Dark Side and Force Lightning are often getting played for 5. Power costing 5 in this deck, and Force Lightning for 5 doing 4 damage. So a lot of times you're using it to like clean up a Falcon or a red 5 or another 4 health unit in space. Yo, what's up? Meeple on Fire subscribing, thank you. So yeah, Force Lightning's often getting paid 5 for it to do 4 damage as basically an expensive open fire. But you get the payoff of Anakin coming down the next turn to make up for overpaying on the 5 resource turn. And then we have 1 copy of Rivals. I think that's kind of necessary right now in the meta with all the pilot leaders that are very difficult to kill. If they flip onto a big ship and you just like can't kill them in any other way, you just need the Rivals fall there. Also with Kylo, Tarkin Town and stuff being popular, Rivals is just really critical. At least having 1 copy of it just to like late game take out like anything that comes down. And then you have a Luke and Crate, and I think that those are just obvious why we include those. A lot of people hate Crate, but I think it's just like necessary to close out games. There's so many games that just like can just get into like back and forth mid-range slugfests that like don't ever end, and you just deck yourselves unless you have a Crate to drop on the table, and like you just twist your opponent into knots when they're trying to figure out a way to deal with that without taking lethal damage. There's so many times where your opponent has like they have like 10 damage on their base, but you drop the Crate, and then obviously whatever they play that turn like puts them into check from the Crate attack the next turn. So yeah, that's the core. There's a lot of other cards that I have in my deck list that I wouldn't very easily cut, but that aren't necessarily like absolutely necessary to the deck as these cards are. Some of these I might have like an extra copy of in the final deck list. Like you might want to run extra Cassians or extra Marins, but I feel like 2 is like the minimum for those cards to run. So yeah, so let's go to chat. Meeple says, I think right now the only non-debatable cards in any Force are the 9 2-drops, Force Thrower Cassian, Kiadi, Anakin, 1 Rival Luke, and 2 Power Dark Sides. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's too far off. I just also think that the Jedi Starfighters in the current meta, where there are a lot of space techs, like you have to have the ability to drop a 2-drop. You have to be able to drop a ship on turn 1, or you can really quickly run into trouble. So that's why I included those in addition. And I also think Marin is just like a really important part of the Anakin strategy to set that up. But very good making 2nd place at a PQ with it. That's great. Owen Lars. I have Owen Lars in my sideboard currently. I don't know. I like him, but it's kind of hard. It's just really hard. It's a very tight deck list. It's really hard to fit in like a 1-drop that sometimes doesn't do much. But I have him in because one of the matchups I've been having a hard time with is Sabine, and I think Owen is pretty good in the Sabine matchup, and he's also pretty good in the Boba matchup as like a cheap hit points to soak indirect, and then also like if you put Owen down, you can effectively soak like 4 damage without like breaking a sweat, just by being able to put 2 damage on your base, 2 damage on him, and then healing the 2 damage off your base. So it's pretty good. 2 Force Lightning. Yeah, I don't know if I could get I think that in a Force Throw meta, having the full set of Force Lightning is really important. You know, a lot of times you're just discarding it to their Force Lightning, but with the reason I'm on 5 total villainy cards is because 5 total villainy gives you around a 75% chance of having a villainy card by the time Anakin comes down, and I think it's just really important in a lot of matchups to have Anakin at full power. Yeah, what's up? Marin you don't like because you need to discard a card to kill a 3/5 from Quinlan. Yeah, I mean, against Quinlan it's not great. Usually I'm just gonna play Cassian on turn 2. It really depends. It's so contextual. Like, you know, Cassian from Smuggle is really good against Quinlan also, but like, yeah, you're discarding a card, but if you're discarding a villainy card to kill something, then it's like helping you out. I don't know. I mean, I have found that lately I haven't really been running into problems against Quinlan because, or at least like the discard isn't what's causing the problems. Like, you play Marin on 3. On the 4 resource turn, you're attacking it and killing something and discarding a Power of the Dark Side. And then playing like one of your 4 drops, hopefully you play Kiadi Mundi, and then the card you discarded doesn't matter that much. And then the 5 resource turn, you can smuggle out Cassian and replace the the discarded card also. So like there's a lot of ways that like you can work around the downside of Marin. And then on 6, if you're getting -3 times 2 from Anakin, then you're really making up for the discard. You have to be a little careful. Like obviously if you're in a, like sometimes you're playing against a Quinlan who's just like discarding you like crazy. And if they're discarding you like crazy, like you might not need to like be discarding from Marin because you already got your villainy card in the discard, and if they're discarding you a lot, like they're probably not playing as many units, right? Like if they're like sparking you and stuff, like you might not need to fight for board so much with Marin to like discard to kill something. You know what I'm saying? So it's very contextual in that way. Yeah, the 5-drop Rosalind, the 5 drops. Yeah, the thing is that like the quality of the 4 drops is so high. So like a lot of times you're wanting to do like Itinerant Warrior on, like depends on the matchup. If you're playing against like a discard matchup, you probably want to play Kiadi on 4 just to be able to, because like it's very important to draw the cards before you're forced to discard. So you want to like play Kiadi for 4. Draw 2 cards real quick, and that way if like they can't like pillage you or something and like cripple you. And then next turn you play the Itinerant Warrior and like a Force Throw, or like a Power of the Dark Side or something like that. So a lot of times you're doing like 4+1 on the 5 resource turn if you're not doing one of your villainy cards. But it's kind of like toolboxy in that way. Kazuda Red, I don't know how much of a menace Kazuda Red is. I know it beats some decks. But anyway, that's like kind of the thinking behind why I feel that these are the core cards. You might not agree with all of the choices, but this is the shell that I'm working with. So that being said, let's play some games. All right, let's do a Premier Best of 3 against Anakin. Against Porgy Panda. All right, Porgy, you better not be watching. Porgy is a long time Stubbs Hub supporter. Yeah, it is a high roll deck. Kazuda Red doesn't really like when you force throw a Crate Dragon and kill Kazuda first action. All right, I think we got a discard or mulligan this hand. Yeah, you definitely need interaction against that deck. Open Fire and Force Throw are super critical from my side of things. This is kind of an interesting hand. So one of the things with having the full suite of Anakins and Lukes is that a lot of times you can get away with resourcing one earlier and still know that you're going to draw into some gas late because you have basically 8 bombs. Decklist has 1. In the 50, the core is the 60. I'm not talking about the just the 50 card main deck. A lot of the puzzle of playing this deck is figuring out which 2-drops are the most important in any given matchup. You think we just claim? I don't want to. Just keep him off the force for the 4-resource turn. I think he has another force throw. I wonder if he kept a Kiadi. Kinda want to force throw him. This will make it hard for him to Marin me. Okay. He discarded the Kiadi the last turn. Sometimes I wouldn't heal there, but I know I'm gonna get the attack in. He has the force. I wonder if I just kill Spirit with the Force Lightning. Do you have Villainy? He doesn't have a Villainy card. I'm gonna keep the Force Lightning in case I get Force Thrown. Interesting. Okay, so I think I just get the 6 damage in. I pass. I don't want him shrinking my guy. Alright, we've seen one force throw. He's might be playing my exact list. So if he's playing my exact list, then he probably has pillage in the main board. So I have to be pretty careful about that. Careful to the point where I might have to play Kiadi this turn instead of Luke. Okay. I think I just trade. It sure did some work though. So basically I wanted to trade because I don't want to have units out for him to be able to Luke me. And then if he attacks here, I can play my Luke. He can't kill my Luke. And then I can flip and kill his leader. Let's claim. Okay, so if I rivals, he can -6 me, but he can't kill me unless he has a force throw. Alright, I'm gonna use Luke to kill Anakin, bait out his Luke. Or Anakin, I guess. How much do I care about this Anakin right now? I think I do. Because if I play Kiadi and I don't draw like a low drop, then he can just he could force throw me and I'd have to discard the rivals. I don't want to like count on drawing something cheap off Kiadi so I don't get force thrown to death. I think I drop Force Lightning. If he plays Crate first, then I just power it. Okay, we play our... I'm holding off on deploying leader. I haven't forgotten. I think... I'm trying to see how I can get pillage and kill this guy. Do I just power him? I think I just kill him. I'll save the pillage. Alright. I'd start applying pressure. I probably should have deployed last turn, but I wanted to see if I could get him bigger. Betchin, you're gonna actually play my actual deck? Alright, now we pillage. Gotta drop at work. Okay, well we just pillaged a lot of stuff out, so... I think we probably win unless he draws really well. Pretty good. Yeah, I think we win. Said he had a drop. Good game, Porgy. Porgy's a local also. Local sub supporter since the beginning. Played well. I just had it that game. Finish a best of 3. Okay. He's got to drop. He's got to drop. All right. He dropping or not? What is he doing? Okay. I got to move on. Come on, man. Okay. All right. Let's play against Sabine. Oh man, I wanted to play Sabine because I have a lot of trouble with Sabine. Sabine's my nemesis. Yeah, Porgy Panda's local to us. I don't think he gets out to the locals very often though. All right. The good thing about playing against OG Kylo is that all of our 2-drops can kill him. We also have an open fire, it's pretty good. But the difficult thing is like if they put a saber on when they flip, it can be really tough. I think I resource the fighter and just rely on open fire to deal with space. Okay. That's a tough one. Do I just eat his Tarkin town right now? When they start turn 1 MiGs, it's pretty tough. Like Kiadi. I'll just eat the Tarkin town. Interesting. All right. I think I drop Yaddle. This deck has MiGs on turn 1 every time. I do not know why he's not just killing Eddie. I mean, he can't now. I don't know. Is this Kylo harder than new Kylo? No, it's not. It's just like if they high roll you, like they're high rolling me right now, but he's gonna play Starfighter. I just trade and then open fire the Starfighter. Wonder why I didn't play a Starfighter last turn. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and kill him. Just nip that in the bud. How good would a 4-star be right now? Do I have any PQs coming up soon? I don't know. I wish I could go to that one with you on the 30th. Just that one. Michael's going to one in Alabama on the 30th. I would love to go to, but it's on a dang holiday weekend. So I have. Let's see. What we got going on. Bring up the old Google Calendar. Let's see. On the September 20th, I think there's one. I think I have one on September 20th. Is that the one in Duluth? Maybe. Dude, how many Anakins can one guy draw? Um, yeah, the I think the Duluth one's on the 20th, and then of September, and then I'm gonna try and go to a sector. I want to go to that limited sector. Yeah, the one in Philly. It's like pretty cheap to fly there right now from Atlanta. I have enough miles to fly for free, so it's just a matter of getting permission from my wife, to be honest. I will trade Anakin for Mr. Bones if he wants to. I'm pretty good at limited usually, but you know, anything can happen with sealed. I think if we play Luke here, we just win the game, right? Yeah, Mario music jamming. I always have to go with these playlists because I don't get like copyright strikes on them. These like lo-fi, like retro lo-fi playlists. That's why you always hear this, is because if I play literally anything else, I get copyright strikes. All right, here's the Kazuda Tarkin town. Let's try this. All right, no space. Not ideal, but we do have a Marin. Marin and a Force Lightning Power might be enough. This is a hand that I would probably mulligan and get punished for it, so I'm gonna keep. I love limited. In Magic, I was like 100% limited player. Force Lightning can sometimes not be great in this matchup because a lot of times you don't want to be doing their work for them by turning their abilities off. So let's keep Power instead. And keep the Anakin. Anakin might be the only way I can clean up the board. There are ships. Four resource turn. I guess I'll get rid of Marin now. Gonna bounce it. He does have Tarkin Town, so this is only gonna eat one attack. Or not. Kind of bad. Force throw would have been sweet. Let's pass. He's insulated from power now. Unless he bounces his Falcon at the end of this turn. Oh, he's not going to have to because of Kazuda. Duh. Pretty bad. Gonna be in trouble. See how important it is to get the, I just should have mulliganed, because if I had that Jedi Starfighter, we just like won the game on the spot. Alright. So I can force throw, kill. An itinerant? I think I do that. Force of Luke. So he said, you can just kill me, no need to BM, when he had a black one out, and I had 20 damage on my base, and there's like a million ways that Kanzuda with 3 resources can do 8 damage with a black one. So, sorry brother, but I am going to kill you there every time, or I'm going to like remove your unit before attacking in every time. That is not bad manners, that is called not punting. You want to see what, like, I was trying to try and find the Monohan. Alright, let's play against Yoda. Probably lose. I had a couple of good games, like, not on stream yesterday or the day before against Yoda, where I was, like, so behind and, like, thugged out a win. So let's see if I can recreate that. So it's kind of a weird hand because, like, I don't really want to resource Cassian here. Because, like, if I don't have a turn 2, I'm just gonna resource Cassian because I only have the 1 rivals in the deck and I want to keep it. Okay, that's helpful. I think I favor Kiadi in this matchup. I'll do it. I'll let him draw a card. I think I'll keep power. You're my only hope. Into a Conquer Dawn. That is rough. That's the first time I've seen some, like, I've been getting, like, on the wrong side of so many insane You're My Only Hope plays lately. Like, people playing like turn 2 pose left and right against me. I don't think I want to just fire off power without an Anakin. Yeah, they can just generate, like, they have so much filtering, they can just go crazy. They just draw, like, they just are luck creator deck. And Mace Windu. I think we trade. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, when he drew that Ray, but it seems like he could have gotten better value out of looping Ray against me. What do we think? Keep Fell instead of Power now? We don't, with no Anakin? I'm gonna keep the Power. I'm holding out hope to get a really big power play. Yeah, 10 cards in hand, that'll happen with this deck. But lightning's really good to shut off this kind of stuff. So what I like to do is I usually like to force throw before they draw the card to be, because I figure these 3 cards in their hand are cards that they actually want to keep versus what they're going to draw off this, which might be any random card. Here's our Anakin. Going wide against them is pretty good. They don't really have a lot of ways to deal with a wide board. This guy just never got his engine going, so it's probably a wrap for him. But I also think he hasn't really gotten like a ton of value out of his ability at all. I think I just power now. Not gonna get a better shot at that. Do I claim? I don't think so. Again, I can only be just as good next turn. Start getting damage in. Look at that. Yeah, I moved a couple Concordants into the main board. I want to try it out. Now, if I slam the crate, I don't like slamming crate when Luke's there. Because he could like force throw, do a few damage to it. I can't kill him in one action, so he could just like force throw and Luke into it. So maybe what I do is just rivals him. And then if he plays a crate, I have my Force Lightning. Yeah, I think I want to keep my guys. I'm just gonna claim. I'm just banking on eventually he's gonna run out of gas. So he's gonna take. Did he already take the 1 damage off of Adigalia? I don't think so. He's gonna take 3. Just put 3 on base. Takes 4 total from Adigalia and the 3 from open fire. I don't think there's an out because he doesn't have any way to kill Great without giving himself lethal now. Good game. All right, we beat a Yoda. Yeah, I didn't want to attack. Wait, I just wanted. Yeah, I wanted to see if he was gonna play something to be able to like clear his board up because I knew I kind of had him in a bad spot. I'll play against Garciel. I find that this is actually a pretty tough matchup with the deck as currently constructed because we're running stuff like open fire instead of takedown. Takedown's a really, really good piece of removal against Gar Saxon. So I'm not gonna mulligan, but I really would like a fell in my hand. This is the most annoying guy in the entire world. ECL, he's got like crazy plays that he can pull off right now with ECL. I'm just gonna pop this shield real quick. Get the force. Because he might be able to, like, if I don't get the force right now, he might be able to deny me the force up through my three resource turn. Okay. Top deck to open fire, that's pretty cool. Feel like we still have to play Kiadi this turn though. So I'm actually gonna resource the open fire. If you like sand, you're in the wrong place. What's up, Mickey? Mickey's asking about if he's allowed to play this deck as if he's ever gonna play a different deck other than Quinlan. Mickey threatens to play something other than Quinlan a lot. I'll resource a force throw. Definitely doesn't feel great. I don't really want to. I think I'm actually gonna discard Cassian. Because what I think I'm gonna do is on 5, probably Force Lightning the Inferno. Yeah, Mickey D is a Quinlan boy to his bones. .40 and a 4.3. Yeah, that's rough. Do we just start force throwing them this turn instead of killing his guy? No, I'm gonna kill this guy. At this point, I'm probably gonna discard. Aaron. So I was planning on rivals falling, but I could just not do that. Yeah, not surprised. So he's got to kill Chirrut. Okay, yeah, I knew he could only kill one of them. I'll just discard both of his cards real quick. I'm assuming these are two good cards in his hand. Ooh, that's pretty crazy, Michael. Kill Inferno. Anaphylactic shock after going through a Galactus. That's so rough. Man. Alright, I think we win the game now. It's important to know against like these blue-green ECL decks, like how to not get 2-for-1 by Vader. So Chirrut is a really good way because it forces them to either shield Chirrut and kill Chirrut with the on attack and not be able to attack into something else. The shielded guys are really good for that too. Itinerant Warrior causes them to not be able to kill. Do I do that? I think I just go base. The shielded guys make it so that a lot of times they can only kill one of the guys because they can use the on attack to kill the shielded guy, but like if you have like a Luke or Anakin, they can't kill both. Too bad that I discarded that Cassian earlier, right? Just in case he has a way to stop my guy, I'll just play Anakin. Alright. GG. Yeah, the new Vader's tough, but like there are ways to play around him. Itinerant Warriors are good, Chirruts are good. Definitely have to like try not to get 2-for-1 because that's like their entire deck is just built around winning the game on the 6 resource turn by PC Elevator. So if you can stop him from killing 2 guys, it's like really hard for them to get enough value to win with the rest of their deck because they, like as you saw there, they don't deck very well. They top deck all these like little garbage units. No mulligan. I sometimes like to keep a crate in my hand to be able to throw at Talzin, but without a force throw, I probably won't try. We'll keep the 2 2-drops and Anakin. Sometimes struggle with which unit to keep. I think it's okay to play Yaddle. So I'm just gonna claim and kill Inquisitor. We lucked into a lot of ways to kill Inquisitor, but I think I want to play Kiadi. So I'm going to pump Sage. Do it that way. How often am I checking resources in an in-person game? I find I do it online, but not so much in person. I find that it can be very good to check your resources at least every couple of turns if you're playing smuggle cards in your deck, because you may want to bluff your opponent that you have smuggle, even if you don't. What could he have? Do I have to force throw myself to get rid of the power? Or I could just power right now. I'm gonna power, just kill a 2/2. Maybe, you know what I should have done? I should have attacked, killed the 2/2, and then power to get rid of one of the shielded units. That would have been smarter. Alright, now do I kill Talzin and leave the Sage alive? I could open fire and bring Anakin out later. Trying to think of what they play on 6 that I need to play around. Their own Anakin. Yeah, if you find that you're forgetting your smuggle cards a lot, just do it. Make a habit of checking your resources every turn. But I also try and like make mental notes. Like if I smuggle Cassian, I just like literally think to myself, okay, I have Cassian in the row. I have Cassian in the row. I have Cassian in the row. And then like just commit it to memory like that, and makes it a lot easier. Is it lagged out? Yeah. Okay. What do we think? Do I just Anakin? Maybe I should have just killed Talzin. Do you have another, you think? I'm resourcing all my space. I don't think it matters in this matchup at all. I'm just gonna kill him. No card draw for you. No saber for you. I'm gonna keep him off the force. Crate is probably GG. Yeah, I have to attack with Anakin first. I don't heal out of range, getting 6. He doesn't have any card that gets him out of this. Ruthless Raider is great to great force lightning target, but pretty much any of the like guys that draw cards are good too. Super Lizard Tech's a really good one too. Alright, how do we feel about this hand? Don't have any healing. I don't really love Secretive Sage against Sabine because they have so many things that they can ECL and just like one-shot it. I'm gonna keep the hand. I don't think it's bad enough to mulligan, but I'm not super excited about some of these units. It's hard with initiative because they just lane dodge you, so we'll do this. Because I don't have any way to interact with space, I think I play a Starfighter turn 1. Look, see, if we played Sage, we would have been so far behind right now. What's up, Travi? I pass. Okay, I wanted to make sure that he wasn't gonna like fleet. I guess I kill Sabine here. There's an argument to put damage on this Indari, but I have to protect my life. I'm in such a tough spot right now. These are not good cards. I don't have a ton of damage on my base. Okay. That's helpful. Still bad cards. Not only did I draw bad cards, but I drew like nothing that even like can be force thrown at something. I need to keep a Force Lightning if he plays K2SO. He's probably going to K2SO into Kiadi Mundi and kill himself. I think I just Kiadi kill the Sindari. I hate this hand. Yeah, I'm so toast. All right, so I get claim, kill him, I'll take 2 damage from that, put me at 18, and then he's got 6 more damage, put me at 24. If he has Wrecker, I just lose. But I feel like if he has Wrecker, I lose anyway. I could just force throw him and see if I get lucky. He kept like 2 Wreckers. Still not good. Killing with Sabine might be a mistake there. Maybe I should have just claimed and Force Lightning Poe. Man, another Force Lightning would be so sick right now. Yeah, doesn't matter. Get Wrecker. He could have killed me. Anyway. Yeah, I'm post board I'm a lot better. I don't want to play against. I want to play against that one. Wanted to play against that Vader. Play against Han Blue. I've heard a lot of people talking about this deck lately. Yeah, so against the Sabine, I would be bringing in Owens. I'd be bringing in a Chirrut. I'd be bringing in Sabine unit. But really, I just needed to get like Itinerant Warrior is really good in that matchup. Yeah, Sabine is just like, I don't know. I don't know how to like make that matchup better without making my deck weak against like every single other deck. I'm gonna mulligan for Force Throws. And I did not get him or a 2-drop. It's a nasty deck, but if you draw a 2-drop, it's a lot easier to beat. I haven't tried Shatterpoint in a while. I didn't really like, I didn't like if you're behind against especially control decks that can keep you off the force, Shatterpoint just doesn't do anything. I didn't like. I don't really like removal that's so conditional. I just smuggle now. I didn't really like any of my options for killing Tech other than smuggling Cassian and pumping him. At least this forces him to sequence by smuggling something before Tech dies. Yeah, but if I lightning the Yoda, I wouldn't have really any other play this turn. I think I'm gonna nuke Han. Wait, I need to undo. I want to pop a shield. I actually have to do damage to myself. This is pretty rough. Definitely needed a turn 1 play this game. Yeah, you got there, brother. Yeah, we needed a turn 1. Against Han, we fall, like, Han 1, like, you're just gonna fall, like, so far behind. I have 14 2-drops in the deck, so the odds of being able to mulligan in a 2-drop are pretty high. It's, like, probably close to 90%, but... Yeah, I mean, maybe in retrospect, Lightning the Yoda would have been better, but, I guess, you know, Cheer It is good. Cheer It's a good card. Probably need the second Cheer It back in the main board. I was trying to get the Conquer Dons in the main, thinking that that would be good, but... I think, yeah, I think maybe we could do like the 2 Conquer Dons in the side and do like Cheer It and other rivals in the main board or something like that. Alright, this is gonna be my last game. So I can take care of stuff before my wife and kids get home today. What is this hand? Oh, I'll keep it. Screw it. Yeah, I gotta get on my wife's good side if I want to go to Billy's sector. I think I'm gonna ignore that little Inferno. Yeah, I saw that the other 2 5-drop Kiadi. I'm not 100% convinced that that's the move. This is a weird choice. I've not seen phase 3 in this deck before. So I could open fire it, keep Kiadi full health. I think I'm gonna do that. It's because I don't have any other units in my hand. I want to keep Fel. Maybe Lightning goes. I'll probably regret that later. Yeah, the 2 5-drop Kiadi, I just literally have never seen that card do anything in my life. He wasn't running, I believe in his list he was not running the arcs in the main board, which I feel are pretty important if you run into a lot of the space decks. Like, I mean, Vader 4 hasn't been very big in the meta lately, so it's possible, like, that it's okay to remove those. But in my local meta, there's still Vader 4 around. I forget what else he dropped. He might have been like running one fewer of the Force Lightnings or something like that. I don't remember the exact list. The main thing was just that I don't think he didn't have as many 2-drop ships. He did have 2 red 5s instead of 1 red 5 though. Oh, he had Ezra also. Oh, did he not have Itinerant Warrior in his deck at all? Because that seems like bananas to me. And he didn't have anything in his deck. And Owen and Sage. Do we not like power anymore with all these little guys in space? This running the Onyx Brute and ECL Gar seems weird to me. I'm gonna deploy. Yeah, no itinerary warrior is crazy. It's important not to draw like huge conclusions when people win PQs, especially smaller PQs. Not to take anything away from him, I'm sure he's a really good player, but like sometimes like you can make your way through a PQ without like having a perfect deck list. So you don't want to like, I mean, I think his list was like, you know, 50 or 55 cards the same as mine, which one of the reasons why I made the video I made earlier, or this video and the write-up, was because I wanted to answer some people's questions about card choices, about like what I actually think is important in the deck. And I do think that Itinerary Warriors are core to the deck. I would never cut Itinerary Warriors. I think it's like, especially in Anakin, is just like one of the best cards. Now, could you win a PQ without those in your deck? Of course, but that doesn't mean it's core. It isn't core. Michael Fry, you are in the Patreon. You get all of the notifications, I'm sure. All right, so what do I do? This is gonna hit for 7. I think we keep Luke. Yeah, the heal is critical in tons of matchups. Like against the shielded unit, like against against stuff like Boba DV, like having the 4/4 shielded is really good because you get the 3 heal, and then you can like, it basically heals for 6 against Boba DV because you can put the damage underneath the shield, and they don't have a really easy way to punish you for doing that. All right, let's do one more against Boba DV. I know I said that last one was the last game, but we'll try this out. Okay, we got ships. We don't have a Yaddle. I don't love, but we're definitely gonna keep this hand. I have to keep a ground unit. Secretive Sage I don't really love against Boba because it only has 2 HP, so I'm generally trying to keep guys that can soak more damage than that. So the question is between Conquer Dawn and Force Throw and Force Lightning. I think I'm gonna resource the Conquer Dawn and go Jedi Starfighter. Well, let's see what he plays turn 1. He has initiative, so we'll see. Haven't tried the Arcs in main. Yeah, if you're running three Jedi and 2 red, you're probably okay. I mean, probably fine. So he played his General Pride. Play Adi. He's gonna claim. He's gonna do a bunch of damage to me. Open fire. Yeah, we got punished for resourcing. We're gonna get hammered. We probably lost on that resource decision right there. I have to claim so he doesn't just destroy me. Yeah, the main reason I'm running the arcs over... Oh, you're running red 3 in the main? Yeah, I don't like that. I'm just going to claim here so that he can't claim in pride. Really wish I had a force unit to force lightning this super laser tech, because winning or losing this matchup hinges on... I mean, I guess I still can force lightning it. I don't want his leader to come out this turn. Oh, red 5s. Yeah, that makes more sense. I was going to say red 3 would be a weird choice for this deck. Yeah, I found that it's just important to be able to get a ship down on turn 1 against space decks. Like if you're playing a ship on turn 2, it's just too easy for them to kill it. So I'm gonna resource a Luke. I think I need to spend all my resources this turn. I do have Cassian, but oh, never mind. I played him out already. So he's at 7 now. What is he gonna do to me on 7? Do I let him do 7 damage? I think no. I think I let him draw cards, maybe. I'm a big fan of I Am Your Father. I think I need Anakin alive just to soak damage. Well, he's at 6 power, so if he mauls into my Anakin, it's fine. He spends his whole turn just to kill my leader. It's whatever. I try not to flip with 5 power, because then he can kill me, and if I don't have an easy way to kill him back, it's kind of a waste. Like, unless I have like unless I'm planning on playing like Luke that turn. Okay. Now we draw our Anakin. We got a lightning. So we got both of our cards we want in there. We're gonna be able to Anakin his little guy. I need to keep Luke to take out Devastator. So I attack there. I was gonna say, if he kills Yaddle, I can kill him back. I'm not gonna force throw. I'll save it. I think I don't resource here. Start racing. Wait. I think I got one more damage in. Is he conceding against me? Alright. GG. I guess he didn't draw the Devastator. Alright. So, oh, should we play one more? Do we want to end on a loss? I'm gonna play against the Sabine and see if we can win. I'm gambling. I'm initiative. I'm gonna get punked so bad. I'm not gonna mulligan. You like the tumbler? It's not a it's just a regular Yeti tumbler, but it has my Stubbs Hub sticker on it. Michael Fry with the super chat. Hell yeah. $10? Hell yeah, Michael. Thanks for supporting the channel. Michael is number one supporter. All right, what are we resourcing? Force lightning. I think we need force lightning. I'm gonna keep force lightning over power. Force lightning's pretty good against K2SO on the 5 resource turn. Sorry Kyle. Michael's been dropping super chats. He did the year subscription to to the coaching tier. he is the biggest supporter. Kyle, you're a close second. Need removal. Where are my open fires? Where are my force throws? Damn. At least if he attacks my arc, I effectively heal 3. And maybe one day I'll draw a force throw. I could just kill him with the force lightning right now. I'll be so far behind if I do that though. May have Cassian to come out next turn. No, I can't pass. Undo. I feel like I've been drawing so bad against Sabine. Cool. Do I just attack and hope I draw an open fire? See if I can get lucky like one time in my whole life. Did not draw open fire. You know what? As I get rid of pillage instead of sage. I could have played sage, but then he can just like, I mean, he can Poe either way. Okay, finally some luck. Take that, Sabine. Anakin would be so sick right now. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Look at what just happened. I'm gonna take 5. I did speak him into existence. I mean, I just cash him in. I'm gonna keep the Force Lightning. It's a tough resource though, because like being able to drop Yaddle and Itinerant would be really good. Look at that. How smart we are. So I think what I want to do though, maybe I could just do this and not kill him. Okay, he saw the Force Lightning win. Oh my god, we won. Oh my god. That was so sketchy. We finally got some luck. If we hadn't top decked, if we hadn't gotten the Force Throw, if we hadn't gotten the Anakin, if they hadn't played Wing Leader instead of like attacking, like if they had like Fleet Lieutenant instead of Wing Leader, or if they had just like attacked my base instead of Wing Leadering, like we just lose the game. I do need that beer. I'm actually gonna like, Michael, because you did that, I'm literally gonna go to, like, I ran out of beer yesterday. I'm gonna go to the store right now and get a 12-pack of beer, and I will send you a picture of me drinking it. All right, man. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm gonna clip the beginning of it where I did the video, because there weren't that many people in the chat when we were going over like what I thought the core cards were. I had this list up and we kind of went through individual card choices. If you're in the Patreon, there's a whole article about this that you can go to like see like why I picked these cards as what I feel are key to the deck. So you can have it all written down, but I have a little video and I'll like clip it and make it into its own video, so you don't have to watch like a 2 hour long video of me losing a bunch of games. Actually, we only lost a couple today, right? Anyway, yeah. So thanks for hanging out. Appreciate everybody. Thank you. Thanks Michael for the super chats. Thanks for everybody who subscribed today. Meeple on Fire, Matt Norton. Congrats to Matt Norton for becoming a new member of the Bothan Network. After killing it at Galactics, going from day 1 to day 3, top 8 at Galactics was amazing run. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.